Rudy Kipling's Just So Stories. How the Camel Got His Hump. This story is retold by Melbourne and illustrated by Joven. Long ago, in the days when the world had just begun, Camel didn't have a hump on his back, as he does today. Instead, he looked like this. This is the story, dearest reader, of how he came to have a hump. When the world was so new and all, there was lots of work to do. People were always busy hammering and chopping and fetching and carrying. Horse, dog, and ox helped. But Camel was as lazy as the day was long. He didn't work. He just stood around, chomping on leaves and enjoying the sunshine. Not only that, but he was grumpy too. Please, can you help me fetch sticks? Dog asked Camel. Humph! Camel snorted rudely and carried right on eating. Please, can you help me bring branches? Asked Horse. Huh! Camel snorted again. Then he stood there with his nose in the air until Horse gave up and trudged away. Please, will you help me pull this heavy cart? Asked Ox. It would be easier with two of us. Camel shook his head. Was his only reply. The animals went to complain to man. It's not fair, they moaned. Camel won't help. Man shrugged. If Camel won't help, you three will just have to work harder. The animals looked at Camel, lazing around, doing nothing. And they really felt cross, really cross. Just then, a desert storm blew up. Out of the whirling, swirling sand came a magic genie. The animals rushed up to him, hoping he could help. Camel does nothing but eat and sleep while we do all the work, they told him. We wish he'd change. Your wish is my command, said the genie. So the genie went to find Camel. What's all this I hear about you not working? He asked. Can you guess what Camel replied? The others have to work harder because you're so lazy, the genie added. Humph, said Camel again. Don't say that too often or you might regret it, the genie warned. This is your last chance, Camel. Will you do some work? Humph, said Camel and carried on munching. The genie waved his arms. There was a zap, whoosh, flash. And a big hairy hump sprouted on Camel's back. "What's that?" he gasped. "Your hump," the genie chuckled. "It will help you work." "How can that thing help me?" asked Camel. The genie laughed. "Your hump stores food, so you won't have to eat so often. You can catch up on your work while everyone else stops for lunch." Ever since that day, Camel has worked hard. He still has his hump on his back. Although nowadays people call it a hump so as not to hurt his feelings. But he is as grumpy and bad-mannered as ever. Humph! How the Camel Got His Hump is from the book Just So Stories by Rudy Kipling, which tells stories of how animals came to be the way they are.